Hi guys, we're here today, and today we're going to be reacting to a very old comic dub. I know this is like 4 years old, but I've heard this is one of the most impactful and most sad comics ever released. This is a series that I had yet to see. I thought I would just do a reaction to it. Core of the Apple. This is going to be all the parts. I found a playlist on YouTube, so hopefully this will just take us through all the parts, no problemo. We'll probably have some ads in between, but I'll let those out. So I have no idea when this takes place. I know it's before Apple Bloom gets her cutie mark. I know it for a fact. But I know it's Apple family based mostly because of the fact of the name. And I think it has to do with the grieving over the parents before they were, shown to us in season 7. I'm not really sure where this is going. You might also want to get, you might want to get a tissue box because I've heard this is really sad. I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. I also don't know how this is going to act, if it's just gonna go to the next video. I mean, I'm not used to doing this on my phone, so. Anyways, we're just gonna watch all parts, and I don't know really what to expect. I'm just expecting to probably, I don't know, cry, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really, and I don't really know exactly what it's about. I'm guesstimating with the parents. Something to do with like losing their parents and grieving over their parents, not knowing their parents, stuff like that. So, I know this is older, but hey, it's something. So let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, whoa. There we go. Oh, that's Winona.
Apple Bloom?
Yep.
Applejack. Apple Bloom.
No, I don't know who's voicing Apple Bloom.
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'll say it's Mary Medley.
It's dumb.
Sure sounds like her because I can hear ink dye.
You know you can talk to me about anything. Oh,
Well, it's a personal issue.
it happened yesterday. After Family Appreciation Day at school. I thought you said everything.
So is that
went
season 4 or
well.
was that season 3? I'm not sure.
Friends loved Granny's presentation. Well, are those two rich fillies giving you a hard time again? I'll be more than happy to gallop over to their parents' house and... No, it's not that.
I think that's Mary Medley.
It was amazing. Better than I ever imagined. I'm glad she was there for me. It's just... Diamond Tiara brought her dad. Pip brought his mom. Sweetie Belle.
Oh, the morning. Ouch.
Twist. Sunny Days. Dinky. They
Wow,
brought
Twist,
their
or not
parents.
Twist, Pipsqueak's mother looks a lot like Stellar
Right.
from
Then I'll go think
Sunburst
about
mother. I can't remember.
Mom.
Stellar Flare,
Mom.
isn't her name?
I can barely remember their faces.
Aha! So it is about the parents.
Before they passed.
I had a feeling.
And I know I'll never get the chance.
Yes, you will. When you pass.
Apple.
Oh man, this is that point of the fandom. Like, the thing is, when you join the fandom, these kinds of things don't hit you until later on. Like, there was points in the fandom, I don't know how to what's next?
It's okay.
Oh, that's
I
sad.
feel so selfish. For Lane's sake. Why? I'm acting like a baby.
You shouldn't ever be ashamed to cry over your parents'
You
death.
told me we should always be happy with what we've got. I've got you, Big Mac, and Granny. That should be good enough for me. You never let it get you down, and
Oh, yes, it does.
I know what you're trying to say, Applejack. I really do. I'm glad you realized the value.
Really? I'm getting a
of
freaking
gold.
message.
But to be
I
honest,
swear.
when Mom and Pa passed,
We'll just keep that there, because why
can't
not?
say I set a good example. Actually, I'm quite ashamed of the way I acted. Huh?
Oh.
The world changed for all of us that day. Losing Mom and Pa. Miranda did what she could to care for the three of us. And for a time, the rest of the family came together to help us get back
Wait,
on
who's
our
that?
lives. But after a while, it was just us again.
Oh, no. Okay.
It felt a big knack in me to handle the more physical aspects of caring for Sweet Apple Acres. But nothing felt right after that. The farm was so quiet. Just thinking about
It's called grief.
it hurt. I was tired of feeling so much pain and sadness. I started forcing myself to feel nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It was easier that way. I went on like that for a long time.
Your loved ones start to worry about you. Okay, that's cute. That's adorable. Okay. So now we're getting Applejack's side of Applejack's side of things. She's basically saying, while I act tough, it still gets to me. Man, this is just like a freaking, this is like dealing with the loss of a loved one. You have, you know, that moment where you just feel like nothing can get better from here. And, yeah, you just feel completely lost and unable to do anything. It's called grief. Applejack was going through the steps of grief, basically. Stages, excuse me. Alright.
What gives you the right to cry? You didn't know him like I did.
Ooh.
You hardly knew him at all.
Oh, man.
Applejack, come here.
Sorry.
Now.
I don't know who that is. I think that's Scribbler, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sorry, Granny.
Oh my god, that freaking voice is adorable.
Sit down, young man. This has gone on far too long. I've been watching you, seeing you put up a fence around your feelings,
Mm-hmm.
like you could just hold them in like a herd of cattle. Phooey, you ain't being honest with yourself. It's time to get to the root of the problem.
Ah, I see what you did there.
It's time for you to talk about your mom and pa.
It's time for you to accept that they're gone.
Please. Are you ready? I'm sorry, Applejack.
It's time to let it
I
go.
tried to give you time, but now I see this is the only way.
Is it what I said right on the dot? Okay. Well, what the? Keep in mind, this is before Pear Butter and Bright Mac were actually confirmed as their parents. Way before. Oh, that's adorable. Baby Applejack's always adorable. Oh my god. Oh, it's this shit that gets me. God damn it, stop it. Stop being so cute. Yeah, it's alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Big Mike was the firstborn. So, we had an orange and an apple. Close. Close. Very close. Pear and an apple. Mm-hmm. Yep, this is literally like just taking the steps through death. Well, not through death, after someone dies. What the? I can't tell how loud that is, I'll have to listen through. Wait a minute. How did you... Well... Oh no. Wow. Ponies can't hold on like that. Also, why is this reminding me a lot of, The Lion King? Because it seems very much like The Lion King. Oh dear. So this is how they died. In this universe, at least. And that will leave a mark on you. And I'm not talking a cutie mark.
Applejack, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Applejack,
Oh, did Rarity,
I'm sorry.
like, blame herself for it?
I'm sorry.
Then there's the only thing she has to remember them by. Or Stetson. No kidding, this is actually getting to me, but... Here's the thing with my emotions. It's really hard to actually make me cry. It takes something specific to make me cry. Like, I can get a little teary-eyed, but not necessarily to the point where I'm going to just start bawling. Alright, next. An audio comic, okay. So, Applejack basically just relived that memory of her parents dying. Falling to their death. Now, who's this? Oh, telling the horror... Yep. Telling them the news, the devastating news. It's like the police coming to your door when a loved one dies. Or was killed. Okay. Yep, this is the stages of grief, basically. And Applejack's slowly coming to acceptance. That they are gone and they will always be gone. But they are always there in your heart until you meet again someday after you pass. But live life to the fullest. Alright. Like, there's been so many ways of... There's so many ways that the Apple parents could have actually died. Melrose and Tangelo. Yep, that's hard on a child. Very hard on a child. Oh Oh gosh, I got some level reduction to do. Oh my. And there's where the nail hits.
That's right. Let it all out. Granny, if I'd been faster or stronger, or if... No, Applejack. This wasn't your fault. No, Granny. It's my fault.
She blames it on herself.
Mary and I were fighting in school. I started that fight, but she...
Oh, ouch.
She was coming to apologize. Rarity was on that bridge because of me. It's my fault. Mom, Pa should still be here. It ain't your fault, Applejack. This was a terrible accident, but it ain't your fault. I wish I'd fallen too. Gosh darn it, Applejack. I've already lost 2 children. I ain't gonna lose you too.
Mm-hmm.
I know how much it hurts. You ain't the only one who's suffering.
Yep.
Things might not ever be like they were,
There we go.
but we've got to stick together. I need you, Applejack. Your
Mm-hmm.
brother needs you. But your sister needs you most of all.
Mm-hmm.
That child doesn't understand why her mom and pa ain't around anymore. We're all she's got now, and I can't do this alone. Please, promise me you'll be there for her.
Oh my god.
Never forget. Never forget their love.
Mm. Okay. Come to acceptance, Applejack.
I'll miss him, Granny. I'll miss him so much. So do I. We'll make it through this together. I promise.
I still had a long way to go, but that was the first time I felt like life might move forward again.
Mm-hmm. You came to a final.
I'd
You
never
finally
really
accepted
got
they're
it
gone.
alone until those 2
And once you
years
accept it,
since
it lifts a ton of weight off your shoulders.
Since the whole nightmare began.
Oh dear. Wait a minute, she's the Apple Bloom voice? I just recognize that. Huh? Wow. This must have been before she met all, her friends that she has now. Alright, so it's said to be continued in part 5, but I couldn't find a part 5. I just checked in and I don't know, maybe it was taken down or something, I don't know. But I have a feeling of how it ended because of the fact I can see exactly what this comic is going off of. Basically, it's talking about, you know, the effects of death, of losing loved ones, whether it be your mother, your father, your grandmother, your uncle, anybody that you have a close bond to. Like, uh, yeah. It's talking basically about how you have, like, it may seem like someone is strong in, dealing with someone's loss, but you could only be strong for so long. This reminded me a lot of when my grandfather died. Because of the fact I showed up to the last showing, the one where they have the casket open, you can see their face. Okay, I went to 2 of his viewings, that was what it was called. And I went over to his casket. And the first time, it didn't get me. Like, here's how my emotions work. Normally, it takes me realizing that they're gone and they are never coming back. It's the last time I'm ever going to see him. So the second time and the last time when I could have ever viewed him and seen his face, I bawled. I turned away, and also my song to him was playing on the radio, or whatever. The thing that I chose for him was playing like in the funeral home, and basically, yeah, I sat down and I just broke. It broke. It's like holding in a weight that you cannot no longer handle. Your body is just basically, your body is overly just full of emotion, and it needs to break loose. So that's basically what happened. I just sat down, and suddenly, boom, it hits. I just start bawling. My grandma, and my mom, they comfort me and help me, and just tell me to let it all out, and that's the best thing you can do, let it out. But I had a feeling how it ended, because basically Apple Bloom is mourning over her parents' death. She never got to meet them. She never got to see the faces. You know, that's really sad when you don't even get to see your parents. But Applejack's responses and all that stuff were totally normal in the case of someone dying that you cared for dearly. Like, blaming it on yourself even though it wasn't your fault, yep, that's definitely part of it. It's like even a pet of ours, his name was Timber. He was our African Gray, and I blame myself for his death. I honestly do. And I know I shouldn't, but I do. I don't know why, but I do. It was kind of my responsibility to just, watch him, but for some reason I blame his death on me, because I don't know. It was just one of those. I mean, I was never really close to him, but he was definitely a family. He was a family member. He was a wonderful bird, and he didn't deserve to go as early as he did. But along with that, basically, yeah, Apple Bloom was mourning over her parents' death. She never knew them. She never got to even hug them, kiss them. Never got to feel their love, even though, they're still there with her always. But, and man, I'm trying to freaking talk straight, but I can't. But basically, Apple Bloom thinks that it doesn't bother Applejack because she's being strong. She's like trying to just move on, but at the same time, she does miss them. She's just, went through those stages of grief, realized that, they're gone and you'll meet them again someday, but until then, you need to live life to your fullest. Remember that they love you, and don't ever forget that. That's basically what Applejack is trying to tell Apple Bloom. And even though she did do some things, like she tried to hold those emotions in, tried to be strong, tried to just ignore it, even snapped at Apple Bloom as a baby because she was crying, wondering where her parents were, where's my mommy and daddy, and that's sad. She doesn't know anything about this. She doesn't know her parents were killed in a tragic accident. It's sad, but your time comes. You can't cheat death. Life is a game, It's just, something you got to deal with. I mean, if your parents die, it was their time to go, and there's nothing that you can do about it. When God says it's time for you to go, it's time for you to go. You can't cheat. You have to live your life to the fullest. Remember that that person loved you dearly, and just, yeah. But yeah, it's just, it's a great comic. I mean, I love the message that it implies. Even if you lose someone, never think it was your fault. Just remember the love that they gave you and hold it dearly until your time comes. And I have a feeling of how the comic ends. I don't know if it was ever dubbed or not. I'm not sure. Basically, it's going to flashback to, Applejack basically telling Apple Bloom, basically what Granny Smith told her. You need to live your life to the fullest and remember the love that was, and take the love that is given to you already and use that to, you have to accept the love that you have now, but know that they also love you dearly and always will. They're always with you in your heart. They're always there in soul. And if you just live the life with that feeling, with all that in mind, you can live. You can live a normal life and not worry about anything. Once you come to acceptance through grief, because acceptance is the last stage of grief. I couldn't name all the stages of grief off the top of my head, but basically, once you accept something, it's a lot easier to live on. And that's basically what Applejack is going to tell Apple Bloom. Live life to the fullest. Take what you have now and, use it to your full advantage. If you're living a fabulous life, know that they're there with you still. They never left and they never will be gone. They're always there with you no matter what. So if there is a fifth part, let me know, because I honestly looked and I couldn't find anything. So I guess that's all for now. And holy shit, man, this fic was not lying, or they were not lying when they said this is one of the most impactful and saddest comic dubs. This was tear-jerking. But great job by Scribbler. Great job by basically anybody else who worked on this. I think it was just Scribbler. I mean, this was back 4 years ago. I don't think Scribbler was even at, I think she was at 60K at least. I'm not sure. Maybe 20K. Not sure. But anyways, guys, that's all for now. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Make sure you hit that bell icon if you enjoyed. And I tried to get at least one reading out per month. I do readings and I do reactions. So until next time, make sure to stay safe and take care, and happy horrors until the next time.